Quick story, I bought a 12-unit apartment complex about 2 years ago, did very little due diligence, and thought that I could just, turn it around, increase the rents, do some basic renovations, and, make $200,000 off of it. Not the case, ended up not doing enough due diligence, so there was a bunch of code enforcement issues on the property. A lot of the tenants were just really not screened. The previous owner just kind of slammed them in there just to show 100% occupancy before the sale. And that caused a lot of problems. Ended up having to evict a bunch of people, wasted so much money on, repairing these and turning over all these units. And it just turned out to be a huge loss. I was able to actually sell it to a wholesaler who found a cash buyer for somebody that wanted to tear the whole thing down and start over.
The best advice is to learn from other people's mistakes. And he made a big mistake. How he could buy a property with code enforcement issues on it, I don't know how he got clear title. Find that out yourself online. But there's services that'll do it for you. I mean, he should have did his homework more. He should have checked out how many permits have ever been on the property. He should have made sure it had a clean bill of health in the city. He should have known who his tenants were. Anyway, the point is, do your homework. Make sure you're buying a clean bill of goods. And if there are problems, that's fine, as long as you know about them. That's why you're normally getting a deal, because there's problems. Know your tenants, know what you're walking into. Don't go into any real estate blind. He did. He learned from his mistake. I bet he'll never do it again. That's why a lot of people hire management companies, because they don't know what they're doing. They say, oh, check this property out for me. I'm thinking of letting you manage it. The biggest mistake I made like that was I bit off a lot more than I could chew at certain deals. Like, I bought some rough-ass fucking properties, let me tell you. And I knew they were rough. And I'd get in them and I'd say, oh, shit. I knew this was going to be like this, but am I ready to handle it? I mean, I've had to vacate 100-unit buildings of gangbangers in Stockton, California. Vacate the whole building. The cops wouldn't even come there. Once in a while, they'd maybe send a 5-car gang unit there. And I bought 1,000 units in Texas. I didn't realize you own half the goddamn town, you idiot, when you have 1,000 units on one block. You're your own fucking competition. So keeping that place full wasn't no fucking picnic.
I've owned over 2,000 pieces of real estate in my life. I've got several $100 million worth of real estate today. One thing I know for sure is if you tell me the renters are going to pay the payments for you, that tells me you've never managed rental property.